The divine love story of Shiva and Sati. The power of devotion. We all love a powerful love story. But the one between Shiva and Sati is not just romantic, it's cosmic. It's about love that defies ego, loyalty that faces fire, and a spiritual bond so deep, it shakes the heavens. In the Shiva Purana, the story of Sati, the first incarnation of Shakti, is more than mythology. It's a reminder of the sacred connection between the masculine and feminine, between stillness and energy, between the seeker and the divine. Once upon a time, the powerful king Daksha, son of Brahma, performed a great penance. He prayed for the birth of a daughter filled with divine qualities. The result was a radiant child named Sati, meaning truth. But this was no ordinary girl. Sati was born with a deep inner pull, an unshakable devotion to Lord Shiva, even before she ever met him. From her earliest years, she meditated, sang praises, and visualized the Lord of Mount Kailash, the meditating yogi covered in ashes, dancing with the cosmos. Her love was not based on appearance or status. It was soul recognition. Imagine loving someone so deeply, not because of what they give you, but because they awaken something divine within you. That was Sati's love. And eventually, through her penance, prayers, and pure intention, Shiva appeared. Not as a prince, not with gold or armies, but as the eternal yogi, calm, detached, and completely present. And when their eyes met, it was like time stood still. Their union wasn't just emotional, it was spiritual alchemy. In Shiva and Sati, we see more than romance. We see the union of consciousness and energy, the dance of the still and the moving, the balance between solitude and connection. This isn't just a story for temples, it's a mirror for our lives. Every relationship, whether romantic, familial, or spiritual, becomes sacred when it's based on inner connection, mutual respect, and a shared journey toward truth. But even divine love faces trials. Sati's father Daksha did not approve of Shiva. To him, Shiva was wild, uncivilized, a god who smeared ash, wandered in forests, and sat with ghosts. How could that be a husband for his noble daughter? Sati, however, stood firm. Her loyalty wasn't blind, it was rooted in truth. She knew Shiva, not by appearance, but by essence. And that's a powerful message. True love is not swayed by external judgment. It sees beyond titles, roles, and opinions. In time, Daksha organized a grand yajna, a sacred ritual. He invited every god and celestial being, except Shiva. When Sati learned of this, she was heartbroken. Not for herself, but for the disrespect shown to her beloved. Against all advice, she attended the ritual. And there, as Daksha insulted Shiva in public, Sati did something unthinkable. She invoked her inner fire and sacrificed herself. Not out of despair, but as a symbolic stand. She refused to live in a world that dishonored divine love. Now, let's pause. Is this story about tragedy? Yes, but it's also about truth. Sati teaches us that spiritual integrity sometimes means standing alone. That real love may not always be accepted by society, and that when the world mocks what your soul knows is sacred, it takes courage to stay true to your heart. We all carry a bit of Sati within us, the longing to connect with something higher, the courage to choose love over approval, the fire to stand for what matters. In relationships today, romantic or otherwise, this story invites us to ask, are we connected at the soul level or just surface? Do we honor each other's truth or try to control it? Are we willing to sacrifice ego to preserve love? Sati's story doesn't end with death, it continues. As Parvati, her next incarnation, where the love returns, healed and even more powerful, because true love never dies. It just transforms. Next episode, the rebirth of Shakti, Parvati's journey to reunite with Shiva. Subscribe for more soulful stories from the Shiva Purana, made simple and deep.